I am here in Florida right now. Hello, people are joining. So, Florida, I'm visiting Florida. If you guys are here in Florida, I'm in St. Pete, and Grass-Fed Florida is sort of like a collective and a little shop in Orlando. And how far do you guys deliver, or what areas of Florida do you serve?
So we serve all of Florida.
Okay.
So, and depending on the level of service, will be either local delivery if you're in Orlando or near Orlando, or if you're over here and you place a small order, we might ship it via UPS, or we might do a special delivery like we did today.
I know. I was very excited. I was like, yes. So this is Chase from Grass-Fed Florida, and they're sort of like a little mini shop in Orlando, and a collective that also delivers, has a shop. You can come, you can visit, you can pick up some of these amazing finds. And what I really liked about you guys from your online presence was that they source from specific farms, 100% grass-fed, grass-finished farms, as well as they have corn and soy-free chicken available. They have really quality eggs that they source. They have 100% grass-fed raw milk, great honey, coffee that's organic, that is mold-free. I believe I saw that on your site too. So they have, again, they're very intentional about the choices and what you guys stock in Grass-Fed Florida. So if anything, it's from multiple different farms. And so if you're interested in even exploring other farms and other avenues, you can, go ahead and look, like something such as Providence. So tell us about this. They're in Tampa?
Yeah, Providence Cattle Company. They're based out of Tampa. They have a couple different properties in Florida.
Great.
But they're a local option. Grass-fed, grass-finished.
Amazing. So if you guys are in Florida and, somebody's in Jacksonville, that's great. Do you deliver to Jacksonville?
Yeah, actually, I have a delivery there coming up. Normally we'd ship there, but
oh wow.
Yeah, sometimes we make special trips.
We've got people in Lakewood Ranch, Lee County, Florida. Awesome. Well, hello, Floridians. Wow.
Yeah, the best thing to do though, if you're in Orlando or near Orlando, come into the shop.
Oh, somebody's here in Orlando, they said. That's awesome. No,
awesome.
Not West Palm, in Orlando. So Grass-Fed Florida. They have, like I said, they have some really cool stuff from Providence. They also have, this is also Providence too, but different cuts, right? So this is beef outside skirt. They, of course, have your ground beef. And then they have this tenderloin tail, which is super interesting. So you get to explore also different cuts, as well as this one is, do you want to tell us about Fort McCoy Ranch?
Yeah, so Fort McCoy Ranch, they're in Fort McCoy, Florida. They, it's about 2 hours straight north of Orlando, and the cattle are raised different parts of Florida. A lot of them are actually finished up in South Georgia, but they're all harvested right there in North Florida. Yeah. Actually the same facility as Providence, and so we get everything super fresh and make it available.
That's awesome. And can you post pictures on your profile? I'm not sure who said that, but if you... at least you guys have an Instagram, Grass-Fed Florida, FL, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then obviously a website. Where else can people find you?
Instagram, our website. Those are the two main, I'd say.
And is it www.grassfedflorida.com?
Yeah, grassfedfl.com.
Cool. And this is, they also have corn and soy-free chicken too. This looks super great. I have yet to actually try any of these meats, so I can't really speak and tell you how they taste. However, I'm sure they taste amazing. I mean, They look great. They look fresh. Grass-fed. I'm a fan of, obviously.
You tried the honey.
Grass-fed meat. I did try the honey, and that was glorious. So we have, this is gallberry honey.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that.
So
really good.
Yeah.
A darker honey.
Oh, very interesting too. So really good stuff. Also, this is the first time I think that I'm seeing this kind of coffee. This is organic. So it's really important just to kind of like have these conversations. And so, even call up Grass-Fed Florida and talk to Chase and like...
Call me, email me, text me.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the info's on there. There's a cell phone number on the website.
They also have this microplastic-free Kalima, though this isn't a Florida brand. This is also another reason, like, how I, kind of was just aligned with some of the products that you guys sell is because I know that these are
Yeah.
intentional choices because there's some of the people that I use too is the
And PJ
Ava
Cabos
James.
for olive oil. I know you're a
Yeah.
huge fan of
PJ
of the
Cabos,
olive
yeah.
oil. I was going to bring you some.
Really
I figured
quality
you
olive
had enough olive oil.
Yeah, exactly. No, but this is plenty and this is great. So I'm excited to make all these. We also have, so just for any of you guys that are hopping on, we are in Florida. And so sometimes I, just want to share sort of like all the things that I find and my findings because I know there's some people in Florida. Somebody's like, loving Gallberry from Winter Springs. Is your honey pesticide tested? Do you have field spraying around? Do you know? So this is Chase from Grass-Fed Florida. And so he owns a small business that is a collective for all of these different farmers. And so he is very intentional about where he sources his products from. So do you know if the honey at Fen Creek Farms does pesticide testing or pesticide free?
I don't believe that I know they don't use any pesticides around there. Obviously, bees fly around.
Sure.
There's neighbors.
Yep.
But yeah, I know that the properties are as wild in Florida as you can get. So I think it's pretty safe. I mean, they're a small farm too.
Yep.
They don't do any fancy testings, but
Potentially maybe we can ask them and
yeah. That's all questions that we can ask.
Cool. Yeah. So reach out to them too at Grass-Fed Florida. Maybe you can just kind of ask Chase, ask him that question again, and I'm sure maybe he'll follow up with the farm. And you can also probably look on the website of Grass-Fed Florida, find out the farm, and then go contact
Yeah, they're super easy to you can contact them too.
Exactly. So let me see if there are any questions. Just to reiterate to you, for anybody hopping on, we are in Florida. Hello from Florida. This is Grass-Fed Florida. I'm here with Chase. He owns a shop that is, yes, the IG handle is Grass-Fed FL, correct. Thank you for putting that down there. And so he really is sort of a host to finding all of these amazing quality cuts, Medallion Petite Tender, and this is from Fort McCoy Ranch. We've got Oliver Heritage Farm, really quality beef. So if you guys want to start the conversation with your producer, the owner, the farmer, and so on. So let's get into how you started Grass-Fed. And look at these eggs. Are these corn and soy free?
They are.
Woo! Yes! Somebody's going to be eating good this week. It's my birthday this weekend too, so I'm pumped.
All right.
So tell us how you started Grass-Fed.
So I started it a couple years ago. I was looking for something new to do, and I've always been passionate about quality foods, eating well, being as healthy as I can. So I kind of combined that with some of the skills I've acquired through previous jobs in sales and marketing and a little bit of e-commerce stuff. So
yeah,
that's where we are today.
Yeah. And so you obviously eat this food then yourself.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I eat this stuff every day. And so basically, we find the best quality foods we can, all stuff we eat every day, and make them available to anyone that wants them.
That's amazing. And so you started this about a year and a half ago?
Yeah, it was about a year and a half ago. It took a bit longer to get our retail store open, so we started out just doing local deliveries and shipping throughout Florida. And then once we got through all the permitting and everything, we opened up our shop about, it was like end of August. So less than a year ago.
Cool. And how do you feel about it now? Are you like,
I feel great.
enjoy?
I'm loving it. Yeah, I mean, it's keeping me busy. I'm happy doing it.
Does your family eat this way? Do they eat animal-based? Do they eat some veggies? Talk me through a day in the life of Chase's family.
So my family, I've got two little kids. They're hooked on the milk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're hooked on it. So if we run out of milk, it's a big deal. And
I think it's a big deal too in my house.
Yeah, we eat mostly beef. Chicken's good, but it's a occasional thing for us. I'm looking at the oxtail down there. Oxtail's fantastic.
So good. Yeah, they have these different cuts as well too. And on my YouTube channel, you can see just I think I do have an oxtail recipe as well. Yeah, I do. I cooked it for maybe Thanksgiving last year, but it's so easy to do with bone broth. Do you guys sell bone broth there, or?
So I was actually going to mention we've been eating a lot of bone broth as well.
Yep.
So I actually had some today.
Oh, great.
We're going to start making that in-house
Oh, cool.
and jarring it up and selling it
Oh,
like that.
wow.
So we've been doing beef tallow. So we're going to do bone broth next.
Yeah. Okay. So that's like a, grass-fed FL brand label.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we'll have some of our own branded stuff, and even our dog eats this stuff every day.
Yeah. And so you guys do have some treats actually for your furry friends, huh?
Yeah, kind of, sorta. I mean, it's not marketed that way, but there shouldn't be any difference between the food your dog eats and the food you eat. It
Right.
should all be the same.
Yeah.
It should all be good quality, healthy food.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't think I would be eating dehydrated chicken feet, which are offered.
Yeah, true.
But yes, it's true. Me
They
and
have
Chaxi essentially
your
eat
dog
the
has
same
the
thing.
jaw power though. She can crunch through it.
Yeah, well, she does. I'm saying me. For me, if I had
Yeah.
dehydrated chicken feet.
Yeah. You might struggle a little bit.
Yeah. So for those of you guys who joined, if you have any questions too for Chase, ask them now, and then I'll scroll through. But we're in Florida, so if there's anybody popping on here for Florida, Grass-Fed Florida is in Orlando, Florida, where they also deliver to, depending on the amount, right, in their order.
Yeah, I mean, we'll always deliver in Orlando.
Okay. Oh, well, in Orlando, but if you guys are anywhere else, like I'm in St. Pete right now, and I guess you were headed
we can just ship.
Ship, that's
to
it.
you.
Yes, exactly. So I'm just scrolling through some of the comments too to see if anybody, is from Florida and wants to say hi, or maybe has some questions about the food, steak and eggs every day. Okay, that's great. Yes, and these eggs are really good, actually. I have had these because my friend that I'm staying with, she's had these eggs, and so it was just funny that he had them at his shop too. So welcome everybody that has joined Grass-Fed Florida in Florida. So I'm boycotting grocery stores essentially. There's literally no need to when you find people like Chase and then just other local farmers too. So shop locally.
And hey, if you're watching and you are part of a local farm, or maybe you make something healthy at your house that you want to start selling, maybe we're interested. Maybe we could put it in our store.
Exactly. So if you are a local farmer in Florida and you're interested in selling it at Chase's shop, then go for it. This is 100% grass-fed, raw cow's milk.
Yeah, that milk is
Florida.
the best around. You're gonna really
This
like
one, I know. Yeah, there was another one that I was drinking earlier, but yeah, I was actually looking at this farm before I saw that you had a little collective and whatnot on it. But okay, so let's see. I think I saw another. Do you ship local, or do you ship to other states?
We do
as well?
ship out of state occasionally.
Oh, you do?
We prefer not to, but we still do.
Yeah.
It can just get to be a lot with shipping and everything like that.
Yeah.
So
like you wouldn't ship to California or anything like that, right? Or you still?
we have done it before, but there's good farms out there.
Yeah.
We don't need to ship you a steak to California.
Yeah.
We will. I mean, look, if you want to pay for it, if you want to pay for the shipping, we'll ship to you.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so somebody just coming on. The website is www.grassfedfl.com.
FL as in Florida.
Yep, and same thing as their Instagram handle too is grassfed FL. So
That's right.
at grassfed FL.
That's right.
Yeah. And so Chase started Grass-Fed FL about 1.5 years ago. And so, so like we said, if there's any other farms that are interested in selling the things, or just, local people, go ahead and check them out. Go ahead, explore more. For those of you that are just hopping on, we've got Fort McCoy Ranch here is in the house with this collective. We've got Providence that's in Tampa. So he's kind of serving like a lot of the local Tampa area.
And All Day Farm, they're based in Arcadia.
Oh, okay. All Day Farm.
So they're not. That's not too far from here.
No. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it's something too where it's like, just look at his website and check out these farms and go reach out to the farmers yourself too, because that's super cool. That also, just helps farmers in general, just so that you can have these conversations. And that's what I'm here for too, is I want to, expose producers and expose, business owners that are really making these intentional choices, and helping support small farms too, but just making it a little bit more convenient to put it kind of in like a one-stop shop, which is really nice and really helpful. So if you guys want just, explore grass-fed Florida, do you ship local or to other states as well? We already answered that question, so I think I'm just repeating that. Okay. Cool. Well, hello and welcome for joining. I was just sharing that I am in Florida for Mother's Day, my birthday, and Chase over here from Grass-Fed Florida decided to just pop in and deliver some meat. Yeah. So that's amazing. So is there anything else about your sort of establishment in Orlando that you'd like to share? Maybe favorite things to do in Orlando or...
Orlando, for me, Orlando's all about the lakes. There's a lot of, everyone thinks Orlando, oh, you must love Disney. Don't ever go to Disney or the parks. Maybe here and there, but Orlando's really big. There's a lot more than the theme parks, and you can easily access all these other parts of Florida.
Yeah.
You can pop over here to the West Coast, go to the East Coast.
I think a great way to explore Florida too is to visit some of the farms.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Where is the Oliver Heritage Farm actually?
So they are based in Dover.
Dover, that was it.
Yeah, which isn't too far from here. You get off at the Dinosaur World exit.
If you're from Florida, you know what's up.
Yeah, you know Dinosaur World.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have different properties. So some of these farms they work with. They have other partner farms that they work with, and because as you know, you can't do it all by yourself. But yeah, all the meats we try to source locally. We do bring in other quality products that aren't available in Florida, such as olive oil,
right,
spices, stuff like that. But all the meats and honey, that's all local.
Where do you guys get your spices from?
Spices, so we sell different ones, like the Colima salt. That's a Mexican salt. I think the company is based out of like California or something like that.
Ava Jane.
Yeah, you know about them, right?
Yeah, microplastic free. I love this salt. They like the crystals on these guys. I'm gonna have to open them because I love how it's almost like a cross between a Maldon salt and
it's a crunchy
like
salt,
a
but
Celtic,
it's a soft crunch. So you don't need a grinder.
Right. Don't use a grinder because that's
You don't
like
need
the
a grinder.
magic of them. So let's see. Here. Oh, check them out. Love these. Okay. Here we go. For those of you that just joined, we are in Florida, Grass-Fed Florida at Grass-Fed Florida. So if you are interested in finding quality meats, quality dairy, quality seasonings, quality coffee, and you're in Florida, near the Orlando area, you can stop by their shop. They also have quality honey as well, quality eggs, corn and soy-free chicken. It's a one-stop shop.
We do local fermented goods as well.
Ooh, there you go. Right. So for those of you that are not maybe super hardcore like me, animal-based, do you guys do produce too as well?
No.
Okay. And fermented things.
But if you do know of a good fruit spot near Orlando, let me know.
Yeah.
Or maybe you have like an amazing organic mango orchard or something like that.
Or Orange Grove.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
So yeah, reach out. Clearly he's willing to just explore those options and just kind of bring out what you guys want and need. And so I definitely want to support those of you that are doing that. So thanks for...
We get some other dairy products too. Like sometimes we get raw cream and butter, buttermilk, kefir.
Yeah. And that's the thing, I guess, probably about these farms too, is that it's not like it's always on tap. And,
nothing's unlimited.
Yeah, there's. I recently went to New Zealand, and some of the people over there always wait for some reason they're very excited about asparagus season, and I'm like, I don't need asparagus season, but
stinky pea season.
Yeah, but stinky pieces. But I think it's really special to wait for the season, for it for you to have it. And so that's probably why it's even so special in the first place. Maybe not because that's tasty, maybe they're cooking it differently, or maybe that asparagus tastes differently than I'm used to here. But I think that to have something year round, or to have something like, we said like a ribeye all the time in stock, like it's not totally sustainable, nor is it, if it's not saying that ribeyes are seasonal, but like the fruits and things like that, or even the dairy, it depends on like production and whatnot.
Yeah, we were out of milk for like 3 months.
Yeah.
The farm was struggling with production, and we looked around a little bit at other suppliers, and we just decided to wait it out. And now we're back. We get weekly deliveries from the farm, so the products are always super fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, and so maybe there's a way that you guys can pivot. Like it gives I think of it as an opportunity. It's like sold out. Okay, fine. Like maybe I'm not going to pick up something that I love or is my favorite every day. So maybe I'll pivot and try something new. It's a chance for you to get creative. So I'm sure when you guys are out of milk, it's not like, would you go to the grocery store and get like a regular?
I personally wouldn't.
Yeah.
But there's been times where we've tried some different brands for the kids, because the kids go nuts. They got to have something.
Right.
But yeah, you just got to do the best you can.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of where
you can't starve to death.
Right. Maybe you could fast for a few days. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's true. And so I think that's what I love to do, is just, find companies, small businesses such as yourself, like Grass-Fed Florida here in Florida, who is just doing the best that you guys can, making intentional choices and adapting along the way, growing, holding farmers accountable, and just kind of continuing that process as you grow, and learning and engaging with the customer too as well. So thanks so much for being such a awesome business in Orlando and serving all of Florida. Yeah. And maybe, like I said, shipping to those people who are elsewhere too, but
absolutely,
there are definitely other farms that are more local that you guys can probably support. So pop online over at grassfedfl.com. Talk to Chase, text him, DM, message. He's here to help you. How's that sound?
That's great.
Yeah.
Hit me up.
Good. Awesome. Thanks for joining, you guys. We'll post this on YouTube too, so that you can kind of, if you missed it. So that's it. Thanks, guys, for joining. This was a little spontaneous event, but just want to see a little insight into Florida.